You have to wake up. I need you to wake up. Nothing right now, but you'll be needed soon, and you can't nap forever. Good. I have to go gather the girls. See you after the session. It's nice that got some rest, and that he wasn't messing around. Hopefully he wasn't messing around. I shouldn't doubt him. Is better than that. Hello, ladies. Thank you for meeting me here in a timely fashion. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing much better now, knowing that the sun will set soon. Yes, it has been quite hot around midday, but it does seem to have cooled off a bit.
Too bad I haven't.
Well, you'll have the opportunity to do so now. Anyway, I've gathered you all here for the second half of your session. Last time you were divided into groups and asked to discuss your feelings of each other. This session, however, will focus on the flip side of that coin. We will focus on your thoughts of yourselves.
How is that a good use of our time?
Excuse me?
I mean, we all know what Naomi thinks of herself.
You bit. Ladies, be quiet! Thank you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. We will dig deeper into your own thoughts on yourselves.
I'm sorry for interrupting, Dr. Eve, but why is this a group session?
Great question, Violet. I believe it will be good for you all to speak openly about yourselves. However, if any of you think this is your chance to ridicule each other, you will be asked to leave the session immediately. Leave the session immediately. Did I make myself clear? Okay, then we can begin. This session will act as a natural conclusion to our earlier session. Earlier, I asked you all to share what you think of each other. However, this time we will discuss the opposite. I know this may be tough for you all. It can be hard to open up about such things. That's easy enough.
Yeah, I'm always honest with myself, especially about what my heart desires.
Unfortunately, that's not the direction we'll be taking. I want you all to speak honestly about who you are. It may be hard at first to figure out how to do this, but I'm sure you'll all get the hang of it soon enough.
Dr. Eve,
What is it, Stacy?
can we begin with simpler things? Like things we enjoy?
Well, if it isn't just the things you like, and if it helps you better understand yourselves, why not? Go for it. Stacy, would you like to begin?
I'd rather let someone else go first. If you'll allow it, of course.
I'm fine with that. Would someone else like to take the spotlight? Anyone? This is a safe space.
A safe space?
Yes, Belle. You must all respect each other here, and allow everybody's voices to be heard.
Well, okay then. Since nobody else is going to, I'll start.
Thank you, Violet.
It's no problem, Dr. Eve. Someone had to break the ice.
To make this easier for you, I'll ask you a question. What is something you like about yourself?
Well, I like that I take care of myself.
Great example, Violet. It's a good trait to care for oneself. Would you like to continue?
Of course. I'd also say I value my inner strength. The effort I give when I commit to something.
Very insightful, Violet. Thank you. Let's go around the circle, since that's easiest. Naomi, you're up next. Fine, I'll comply with your request. My favorite thing about myself. It would probably be my taste. Naomi, please, something deeper. Dr. Eve, I wasn't finished with that thought. Oh, my apologies. Please continue. I love my taste in the arts. I think that's a trait that enriches my life. I'm certain it does, Naomi. A healthy mind is curious about all sorts of stimuli. Exactly how I see it. There's so much in the world to sample, to enjoy. Those are the telltale signs of a curious mind. I also value my wit. Belle, why don't you tell us something you value about yourself?
Okay, my favorite trait? I'd say my sense of humor. Wouldn't you all?
You've got some work to do.
Thank you for your critique.
Well, a good sense of humor is healthy.
Exact.
When not used as a defense mechanism, can you give us another trait?
Well, I like that I'm pretty good at video games.
Oh, you are?
Well, yeah. Every now and then I do speedruns on my second channel.
What's a speedrun?
It's where you play a game and try to beat it as quick as possible.
Oh, that sounds cool.
What's really cool is the way people achieve their records. The creative ways they break the game to get to the finish line.
Wow, that's very fascinating, Belle. Thank you for opening up to us like that and teaching us all something new.
No probs.
Stacy, can you finish this round off for us? The floor is yours.
Okay, well, I like the warm embrace of the heavenly phoenix lotus.
That doesn't seem like a personality trait, Stacy.
It is.
How?
Although you all think I'm some loony, what I follow is more of a personal philosophy. Understand?
Well,
That warmth, it's not purely external. It's not that my God is smiling upon me, bathing me in its warmth. That warmth radiates from inside my heart. I guess you could say I value myself.
I'm sorry if you pushed you too much, Stacy, but this was very insightful. You are quite true to yourself. What could have caused her outburst? Why was she sent here by court order? She doesn't seem like the type to do what they alleged she did. Well, that's it for the first round. Thank you for opening yourselves up. I know that can be a very vulnerable place to be. You all did very well. The second round may make some of you more uncomfortable than the first round did. That is expected given the topic. What is your least favorite trait about yourselves? Oh, don't worry. There is nothing to be afraid of. Someone has to be first, but if it's so difficult, I can choose one of you at random to keep it fair. Do any of you have a proposal for a different selection method? Okay, how about...
I guess I'll go first. Again. My least favorite trait? Probably my shyness. But I think I'm making good progress with that.
I'd have to agree. You seemed like you never come out of your shell when we first met.
Well, if I remember correctly, you weren't the friendliest either.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Violet.
It's fine, Naomi. Thanks for that.
This is wonderful. We're really making some progress here, ladies. Naomi, how about you go next? Sure, so, I guess I can be pretty rude, to the point of being cold. That's a fairly common defense mechanism. Yeah, I know. Would you say you're anxious when meeting new people? Maybe. I never felt anxious. More like I couldn't be honest with fresh faces. Maybe I was afraid. It's okay to feel that way, Naomi. Being aware of it is the only way to change your behavior. So, it's wonderful that you are trying. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Dr. Eve. That means a lot. You're all doing very well. Belle, please take it from here.
Fine, I will. My least favorite thing about myself?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Everybody has flaws, Belle. That's not inherently negative. Being in denial of our flaws is, though. It stops us from becoming who we could be.
Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, fine.
That's a good start. I believe people will take you more seriously and enjoy your company more. Because you're a nice girl, despite how you sabotage yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Stacy, please finish this up for us.
Sure. The thing I dislike the most about myself. To be honest, I used to dislike myself more in the past.
Then, you made good progress since then.
Yeah, but the big thing now is how I handle stress.
Can you elaborate on that?
Sure, when I get stressed, I don't sleep that well. Then my mind becomes foggy.
I see. Does anything else happen when you get stressed?
I don't know, I just feel exhausted, drained, like a flickering flame about to be snuffed out.
Thank you, Stacy. Ladies, I have to say, I'm quite proud of you all. He spoke openly and honestly. That's one of the hardest things to do. Some people never manage to allow themselves to be that open. That's it for today. However, we'll start the campfire later. I've even decided to throw a little surprise reward for your work today.
Ooh, a surprise?
Yes, something sweet. For very sweet young ladies.
Thanks, Dr. Reed.
Wow, that was quite clean cut. Makes sense. It looks like you've been busy. That's very kind of you. Would you care to take a walk? Not at all. I just like some company on my evening walk. And you look like you could use a bit of a break. Wonderful. I'll lead the way. So, have you had a good day? That's wonderful. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, my usual afternoon. A nice, easy walk around the shore. Oh, it is quite nice. I see shooting stars quite regularly. Maybe you'll see some more tonight. Well, what would you like to talk about? Well then, how are things at college? Having fun? Welcome to the club. I hated it, even in high school. It's true. I even cheated on Sister too. We all carry secrets. That's a conversation for some other time. Are you seeing anyone? Oh, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling? You're very mature about it. I'm glad you're considering her feelings in such a way. It's very commendable. You never told me what kind of girls you fancy. So personality comes first? Of course. Having a pretty face doesn't hurt though. You would be surprised. Back to my question, what should the girl of your dreams have then? The magical trio. I like it. What? You don't think that's easy to find? no shame in casually hanging out with more girls. How would you know what you like and need if you don't experiment? I didn't say that. The most important thing is to be respectful and considerate. Good. I never doubted it. Oh, would you look at that? The sun is already setting. There's something I need to go prepare. I'll see you soon. Perfect. I was just looking for you. That was believable. I have an announcement to make. Come with me. You'll see. Don't be like Emily. Ladies, if I could have a moment, please. Tomorrow an eclipse is happening. Since this will be a great opportunity for all of us to enjoy the wonders nature has to offer, we'll make an evening out of it. To enjoy each other's company and build team spirit.
I'll be right by your side, Dr. Eve. I can't wait to spend more time with you.
Belle, this is a group event. There won't be any individual sessions. Do we need to bring anything? Just your good attitude, Naomi. You're in luck then.
I'm looking forward to it, Dr. Eve.
That's wonderful to hear. You're all in for quite a treat. Come sit. Right over here, ladies. You too. Oh, but would you please start the fire for us first? So, ladies, how have you all been since we last saw each other?
I've been very good. Thanks for asking.
Good to hear, Belle.
I'm doing well.
As am I. The heat didn't bother you too much. It wasn't that awful.
Yeah, there was a really nice breeze throughout the day.
It was quite refreshing. Very much needed. No, that's excellent. As is that fire. Well done. Excellent. Now that the fire is burning nicely and has joined us, we can begin. You could really cut the tension with a knife. I was thinking we could share some campfire stories. To make it easier for you all, I'll break the ice. Okay, I think I picked a good one. This is the story my mother told me when I was young. On dark, foggy nights. But I have to warn you all, it's pretty spooky. Oh, now you've got my attention. Oh no, you haven't heard this one yet. So, it was a quaint little town, and everybody knew each other well. Heck, they even let their doors unlocked. That's how trusting of each other they all were.
I wish people still did that. Things would be much more fun.
These days, naivety isn't virtuous. It's foolish. In the town, today it's nothing more than a ghost town. You probably couldn't even find in maps anymore. Anyway, my mother once told me of a story from that town. The story of the disappearing fog. So the area the town was built in was always known to be strange. Even when the first settlers got there, they knew that something was off. Especially the pond nearby. Over by the pond, it was always silent. Not a chirp could be heard, and no animals could be found there. They avoided that place, for some unknown reason. However, the settlers told a tale passed down generation to generation, to protect themselves from the unknowns that existed out there. I doubt it's a little more than a folktale to scare children away from the dangerous pond. However, a tiny part of me believes the story. So, long ago, the settlers' children used to roam the woods for fun. That is, until they began disappearing. Some kids that went into the woods never returned.
Disappearing? The settlers never found them?
Yes, mostly. The one case that really shook the townsfolk was a child who returned. One day, this little boy went into the woods, but didn't return by sundown. All the men from town went out to look for him, as they did with all the others that disappeared. The search party spent days looking for him, to no avail. However, weeks later, a trapper went out to check his fur traps and found the little boy. He was disorientated and confused. The trapper asked him where he had been, and his parents were worried sick. And the boy told the trapper everything he could remember, that he wandered close to that pond, and a fog had bubbled up from it and spread quickly. And the boy even believed that it was following him, as if it were alive. While running from the fog, he eventually tripped, and the fog swallowed him whole. What happened to him? When asked by his parents, the child could only remember being taken to a place like a dream. As every second went by, he remembered less and less of that dreamlike place. But the one thing that was truly strange to the search party was how clean he was. Especially considering he had been missing almost 2 weeks. Another thing they found strange was that he was missing his shoes and socks. From that point on, the people called the fog the disappearing fog. It was blamed for all the children who had disappeared over the years. But I believed that was just their way to rationalize it.
Rationalize what?
To rationalize that the children were most likely eaten by predatory animals. That's grim. Sadly, that's how most of these old folktales started. There is one truly strange thing about my mother's story. Well, she said that the morning after the boy had returned, they found his shoes neatly placed outside their front door. Anyway, I know it wasn't the best story, but I thought I'd share it regardless. Oh? He probably made the story up as a response to the traumatic memory.
Poor kid.
Yeah, my mother always took telling that story very seriously. I think she really believed it, especially after having it told to her so many times growing up. So, does anyone else have a story they'd like to share? Anyone? Okay, I get it. I think I have one. It's even somewhat related to your story, Dr. Eve. Mostly because it also involves a body of water in a forest. In this case, a small lake. Sounds interesting. It's actually, very close to us.
So the story takes place here?
Yeah, it's something I saw one night, while all of you were sleeping.
You better not have been spying on us. Although that would be kinky.
Please, Belle, let Naomi tell her story. Thank you, Dr. Eve. So one hot night, I couldn't sleep. Walking toward the lake, I felt a cool breeze on my neck. It was refreshing. It gave me the chills. I closed my eyes, enjoyed the cool night. It was quite peaceful as I got to the dock, accompanied by the sound of boards creaking beneath my feet. I noticed something toward the edge of the lake. It was a cloud of fireflies.
Wow, that's pretty.
I agree. It was serene until the fireflies began dancing.
Yeah, what? Shaking their booties.
God damn it, no, Belle. They were dancing and bobbing. They began swirling around a bit and then they stopped. They just floated around in a cloud like before. To put it simply, I was pretty weirded out by this. But what happened next left me speechless. They formed the shape of a ghostly woman. Even creepier was the way she behaved. At first, it seemed like she didn't care about my presence. The vague head shape was slightly hung, as if she was staring deep into the lake. But as I kept watching, she lifted her head. It felt like she was watching me. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps. It was all really surreal. So surreal, I wondered if I may have been dreaming. I took a step back. The board under my foot creaked loudly, alerting the ethereal phantom I call the Lady of the Lights. She began drifting over towards me quickly. So I turned and started walking away. However, I had that creepy feeling of someone breathing down my neck. I looked over my shoulder back toward the lake and saw the lady at the edge of the dock. I turned and sprinted away, as anyone smart would. I made it back to the cabin in a flash. But as I was closing the door, I saw her. She was at the lake shore, looking directly at me. In a panic, I closed the door and jumped into bed. Closed my eyes and forced myself to sleep, never fully shaking the feeling that she was still watching me from the shore. She could be watching any of us as we sleep. Maybe even tonight. Well, Naomi, that was quite the story.
I doubt I'll be walking around the lake at night as much as I did before.
Oh, don't let that dreadful tale scare you. I've been around this camp long enough to know the lady is actually quite charming. If you can get beyond her rude stare. I think that's all the time I have for stories tonight. You ladies can spend as much time here as you like before bed. As long as it's okay with tending to the fire.
I'd love that. And I'm guessing the other girls would too.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it's always welcome.
Then I guess it's decided. Good night, ladies. Enjoy.
So now that Dr. Boring is gone, we can have some real fun.
Belle, she's not boring. She's a professional.
A professional bore. I don't know. Maybe my summer plans could get shifted around. For you, handsome.
Oh, quit being such a spell. It's getting really annoying.
Wow, someone's panties are in a bunch.
Not at all. You're just really repetitive. Like an annoying song on repeat.
You! I know I'm not an annoying song. I'm a platinum hit.
Let's all just calm down, especially you two.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Stacy.
I guess I got a little carried away. Look, I'll talk to her once I get back to the cabin. And if she's awake. But for now, I think we should give the girl her space.
Agreed.
I think I'm going to hit the hay.
I should also go check on Stacy.
That would be a good idea.
That it has.
Hey. Damn. You know what? I'm not against it. Nah, it's so nice out. What do you mean? You sure? Well, that's a shame. I'm sure your scared face is cute. Oh! I just saw a shooting star. What did you wish for? Yes, you're right. I would like that, but I don't want to ruin your wish. Indulge me. You really wish for that? Hey! Do you have your phone on you? That's a shame. I want us to take a pic together. Yeah, I would have. Oh, you have a camera? Oh. Well, yeah, it's not real. Doofus. No. Please, can I see it? Wow, that is a nice one. You know what? I think this will be one of my all-time faves. I'm pretty confident about it. Aw, really? Well, that's quite a shame, but I have a feeling tonight will be a good night. Maybe the shooting stars will help us with that. Sure, I'd love to keep it. I won't. Night-night. You cute doofus.
Hey! Would you like to take a walk with me? Yes, it's really nice outside. Everyone is asleep, don't worry. I just wanted to spend some time with you. We haven't hung out much today. Oh, I know. Don't worry about it. I know how much work you have every day. That's good to hear. Of course. This place really is like a mini vacation. Oh, yes, she has. She's quite a wonderful lady. I'm a creature of habit. I feel the most comfortable here. I'm glad someone appreciates this place the same as me. It has helped me cope with everything that has been going on lately. Apart from the reasons I'm here, it has. I've been contemplating this over and over, and it's always led me to the same conclusion. My heart yearns for you. Do you really think so? You've helped me come back out of my shell, be more open and spontaneous. Not many men these days can be so gentle and attentive. I get why this has to remain a secret. I'm not too entirely comfortable with hiding our affection. But this is the only way to go. I understand that.